What up everybody? We're back again, another day with the G37. I think I'm going on my second week with owning the G37, and I have already bought tons and tons of parts. Got them chilling over here. I'm not gonna show too much. I do got more on the way, and it's cool because I ordered something special from Japan, and they're custom making it, they hand make it. That's a little hint, and I have that on the way. Last night, me and my wife had our best friends over, Blake and Paige, and while we were chilling by the fire in our backyard, I got the message from the company I bought this item from. He said he would update me with photos, and while we're like chilling by the fire, I got those photos sent my way, and I was just geeking out because I got to see the final product, and I can't wait to show you guys that once it gets here. But it should take some time, probably at least maybe 2 weeks, not too long, but I'm super excited to get it and get that thing installed on the G. The G has been so much fun driving and shifting, driving around town. Absolutely loving it, and I appreciate all the love and support I got from the past videos, of like the recent videos I posted on the G. There's only 2 videos, this is gonna be the 3rd, but then all the people that messaged me on Instagram that were hyped that I copped another G. Shout out to you guys. Real support, real ones. And today we got a few mods that we're gonna be installing, something that this G desperately needed because it was just bothering me so much driving this. And let's take a look over here. Parts, I don't want to give you guys too much away, but here it is, what we're gonna be installing. This is a weighted shift knob. I'll open this for you guys in just a second, but I've never owned one of these shift knobs. I've always seen people run these and like use them as shift knobs in their builds and stuff. So I'm gonna try it out. It does feel pretty heavy, which I'm gonna like. It's gonna be really easy to shift. I did have an authentic Nismo one in my wide body G, and it was damn near the same size as this one, but it was an authentic Nismo one that I had in the G35. But we're gonna be installing the Mishimoto, and then you can't install a shift knob without a new proper shift boot. And yes guys, this is the Bride one. It's crazy because back in the day I made another video just like this for my wide body G when I got a new shift knob and shift boot, and it was literally this shift boot that said Bride on it. It just didn't have like the red stitching. I got the red stitching. That's another little hint. It's something that's on the way. But I had this Bride boot way back in the day, and it took me forever to find this like material that was like custom shaped into a freaking shift boot. But nowadays you can literally go online on eBay, Amazon, or whatever and search just like Bride shift boot, and they have so many sellers selling this shit. This is like 2016, and I had this Bride shift boot, and I just thought it was so dope. I had this in the wide body G. Gonna continue on the tradition, and I think it would just look really nice. I think it looks dope. It'd be sick if I threw some Bride seats in the G. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I've been talking way too damn much. Let's get the shift knob installed. Alright, we in the G right now, guys. It is cold as hell. That's why I've got the flannel on. But the seats are so damn cold on my ass. But here's the old shift knob. Just look at how janky this thing is. It has like a centerpiece missing. This is from the previous owner. And then this looks like it's never been replaced. Look how janky and gross this shift boot is. Just the old leather OEM one. And we're going to be replacing it with the Bride shift boot and the Mishimoto shift knob. Let's get it. Okay, we got the old shift knob right here. This one can turn really easy because I was already twisting when I would be driving. Annoy the shit out of me. Just screw this one off. There's the old one. Janky little one. All I'm doing, guys, is popping off the clips on the sides. I'm not too sure if this is the same like the G35, but kind of looks like it. A little screw. Be able to take off the shift boot like that. Show you a better look of what the old shift boot looks like. Just completely terrible old leather, and then the inside of what it looks like. I'm super hyped. This is gonna make it look so much better and definitely shift a lot better because look, this was not it. Like, come on man, this would have been the first thing I'd done. I mean, it is one of the first things I'm doing now that I own it, but dude, the owner before me, he should have swooped the new one. I'm gonna take you guys inside. I'm probably gonna put you on the island in my kitchen, and we'll go ahead and put the new Bride boot on. It'll be a lot easier for me instead of like sitting here in the car trying to do that. and you guys will get a better look. We'll come back out here and get the right fitting for the shift knob, because the Mishimoto shift knob comes with 3 different fittings. So if you guys have different cars, it's kind of like a universal shift knob, and we'll get the new shift knob on. I'm hyped to see what this looks like. All right, so we in my kitchen on the island with it. We got the old shift boot, and I'm gonna be doing the new shift knob inside right here, because it'll make it 10 times easier for me. So let's get to it. So with the old one, these little black, like, I don't know what to call them, pop outs, pop ins. I have to go all the way around and pop these out. I'm gonna be using like a trim tool, see if they work. I think they will. I saw someone else trying to use a screwdriver, so I think these will work. Alright, so I just got all that adhesive off on the sides and those little clips, and I'm pretty sure this can just separate now. Let's take a look. Alright, now I just need to press in these little things on the edges. There we go, it's finally separated. And literally this is the easy part. You just take off the old shift boot, just like this. Alright, we got our 2 pieces, and pretty much I'm gonna use this to mop this up, because I'm gonna have to cut holes in here and go all the way around the edges and pretty much make these same exact holes on the new boot so that it can properly fit well. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make those little inlets, and I'll probably just do it fast, and I'll probably just speed up the clip so I don't bore you guys too much with this part. All right, I just got done. This took me way longer than I thought it would, so I didn't even film it. I was just trying to get this shit done. But if you can see, I went all the way around, and pretty much what I did was use some scissors and kind of push it, like with this fabric, it's kind of like brittle, so you could just push it through while I was clipping it on. So that's what I do. I push it through, and I'd have this back black piece and just clip it in. It did take me probably around like 30-45 minutes because I was just like struggling with trying to get in each clip, but it's finally in. So all I'm gonna do is flip it back in. I wanted to wait to show you guys this part. All I'm doing is flipping it through like this. Let's go. Alrighty, here's the shift boot. Ready for the shift knob. As you can see, got the red stitching through the middle, and I'm super hyped with how this came out. It was a bitch to do, but the after product, I mean, this compared to this, just night and day difference. I don't even know if this has ever been replaced. It looks like the OEM one. There's like dirt and rust right here, but hyped with this. Let's go throw it on, get the new shift knob, and I'll obviously show you guys how much better it looks. Let's get it. Alright, so we're back again in the G right now with the new shift boot. I'm gonna sit you guys down, get that little screw in, pop it back in place. Super easy install, but I'm glad I'm getting this done because I was done shifting it with that janky ass shift boot. And shift knob, but I also went and trimmed along the sides. I don't know if I showed that, so no fabric sticking out. And let's get it installed. just got done installing the new shift knob, and guys, just check this out right now, how much better this shift knob looks. And it shifts so good too. Like, I definitely feel the weight. It just like throws it into gear so nicely, shifts. This compared to this old shift knob, I mean, this one has a little weight to it too, but man, just like the feel, because this is like a, I don't know, a big ball at the top. So this, it just fits your hand really good. Pause. Damn, I can't wait to go drive it around and be shifting with the new shift knob. And now it actually feels like I'm shifting my own damn car and not just like the previous owner's car, touching the same shift knob that all the previous owners were touching. So yeah, and guys, this shift knob is only $50 online to cop this Mishimoto shift knob. And there are some cheaper shift knobs, but for the quality, a shift knob that was made by a trustworthy automotive brand. And guys, it looks dope. Here's a little top view. The shift boot is a little short, like you can barely see that it says Bride, but I mean, way better than what it was when I had the old leather one. And the interior is coming along together. It's nowhere near complete, but it is getting there. And to be shifting with this new shift knob and shift boot, it looks so much better. Let me get out of here so I can show you guys what it's looking like. But this is what it looks like getting into the car. You can barely see it says Bride. I might have to like adjust this and customize it to make it a little shorter so that you can actually see it, but I don't know, I think it is a success. We got the new shift knob and shift boot on. What is up, everyone? Back in the office once again. I don't know why I was in the office the last time because I got my new custom license plate that says DZJ. That's something I had been wanting for quite some time, for many years, and it was just bound to happen. And I made it happen and got the plates, but today we have something super special, something I've always wanted to buy for one of my cars. In my old 335i, I had a custom steering wheel, but I've always wanted to have a full carbon fiber steering wheel for the longest time. I've always seen like other people run them in their builds and stuff, and I've always wanted to get one custom made and built for me. So that's what I went ahead and did. And today we're going to be unboxing the carbon fiber steering wheel because it just got delivered today, and I was waiting for later tonight, which is now, to film it in the office. And I've just been geeked up all day waiting to open it. So let's check out this carbon fiber steering wheel. So here it is, guys. In this box we have my carbon fiber steering wheel, and this only took 2.5 weeks to be made because it is custom made to your order. So once you make your order, it takes a few weeks for them to mold it and do all the stuff to it. I'm not sure how much stuff they have to do to it. I don't build custom steering wheels, but I know there is a lot that goes into it. But let's get this open. Let's go ahead and do this. And I would just put you guys on my desk, but my damn tripod on my camera broke. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but it literally fell when I was trying to get a bird's eye view of a cold start of the G, and I need a new tripod now. Alright, let's get this thing open though. This is my first time checking it out, guys. I mean, I know what it looks like in the pictures before I ordered it, and I had to confirm that it looked good in the photos because I told them to give me an update, which they did. Guys, I don't see it yet. This is what I see. I can't really see anything at all. I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. Here, we'll do this and we'll both see first time view of it. Damn, bro. I did not know it was just gonna be that one layer. And then there it is, the carbon fiber steering wheel. Bro. This is sick, bro. No way. This thing is beefy too, like compared to the OEM one. And I remember back when I had my OEM steering wheel, my 335i, it was such a big difference. Sorry, my necklace all mixed up. It makes such a huge difference in like the way that you grip your steering wheel with these custom made steering wheels. It felt a lot different. It's a lot beefier and you really grips your hand. As you can see, has like the custom grips, flat bottom, red racing stripe in the middle, and my Beamer, I had the blue one and has the red stitching. And I am so hyped to install this, guys. Like, man, this can look so sick driving with. Wow, man, look at this carbon. Let me get the flashlight so you guys can see the carbon weave on this. Look at that. It's so nice, guys. Look at the flat bottom. So goddamn nice. I love it. I'm in love with it. And shout out to Auto Steering Wheel for hooking your boy Steezy up. I'm super hyped. I'm gonna get this installed in the next few days. You guys will be probably seeing it in a few days too when I upload it, because I'm trying to get that video uploaded quick as possible, because I'm trying to drive around with the new carbon fiber steering wheel. But that's it for this unboxing, guys. I just really wanted you guys to see my reaction. I wanted to show you guys the first glimpse of when I unboxed this. So yep, let's get to it. New mods on the way for the G. This is just the beginning of the build process, the version 1, with what I want to do with this G37. It's your boy Steezy with the new carbon fiber steering wheel, and we out. Peace.